estate agent and you're hungry for more valuations, then I want to share with you how we introduced 24 new seller leads from only £8 each using Google Ads. Okay, so stay tuned to me. Obviously, if you watch this on my YouTube channel, then please give me a thumbs up. Drop a comment in what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. Are you running Google Ads at the moment? Have you tried Google Ads before? Let me know. And obviously, hit the subscribe bell and notification buttons and all that sort of jazz. So, as you know, we run Google and YouTube ads for this particular estate agent during July. So we're on the 26th of July now. But this is our proven process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you our process right now. So let me just take you from um, cold to sold method 3.0. So let me just share with you what it's like. So obviously I've divulged most of it, but obviously let's go. So remember, boys and girls, it's called pay per click. So you don't pay for the impression. Okay, that's one big thing about Google. Someone does a Google search in your area, which thousands of people do. For instance, like the term as I'm recording this right now in July 2024, like the term estate agent near me, for instance, gets typed into Google. Over the last sort of 12 months across the UK, 74,000 people did that every month. Okay, every month, attributed, obviously seasonalities, all that sort of stuff, and someone's done a Google search anyway. Someone's gone to Google to look for it to solve a problem. Okay, we bid anything from a penny right through to a couple of quid to show our ad right in front of somebody when they're indicating that they're thinking about moving. Okay, we only pay Google any, and it's a penny auction. So obviously you could bid anything from a penny right through to whatever. It's unlimited. Say £1. And if we win, we might only pay 80 pence, depending on the auction space and the time. As you know, there's multiple people all bidding for that particular keyword. But Sunday, for instance, between 3 and 4 might be really, really cheap, so we might only pay 2 pence, or 25 pence, a bit more realistic. So we only pay Google if we get the click. We send that person to a quiz funnel about asking them what their situation is. Okay, so they've got to go through that. Then we use Chat GPT and AI to have that conversation once they've filled out their information. For the people that hit the survey but don't fill out their information, we then use remarketing. Okay, so this is our step here where we're basically instigating a conversation. If it's someone trying to sell their home, then obviously the job of the bot is to book a call, book a visit. So it's really, really powerful. All of this goes into your CRM. Okay, so that's our process. But I want to share with you some results right now. So obviously entwined in this, obviously format here, this process is YouTube as well. Okay, because obviously we know that estate agency is a contact sport. It's a people to people business. If they can get to know, like, and trust you, way before the problem arises, then they're most likely going to use you. Now, with using Google Ads and YouTube Ads, we can use the audiences of Google, so we can get in front of people that have just done a Google search for, you know, local house prices, or need to sell my house fast, or need to sell my house, need a bigger house, whatever it may be. We can get in front of people, and when they're on YouTube looking at content, whatever it may be, we can show them an ad, which is really, really powerful. Then start that conversation, start the contact point. Again, increasing those touch points, becoming that, I think it's 7-11-4 method that Google announced a couple of years ago now. So let me just share with you some stats. So this is an actual campaign of running a Google ad campaign. So as of the 1st to the 26th of July 2024, okay, this is the Google search campaign. So what we've been doing is running Google ads at the top of Google in this particular postcode. I think it's only about 2 or 3 postcodes. It's not a big spending account. But essentially, we've given Google. Where's the spend on this? So, but we've had 24 leads. Okay, so just to get down to the bottom of it, 24 leads come from 57 clicks. 57 clicks came from being seen on top of Google 174 times. So there's a click-through rate there of 32%, which is amazing. That's basically saying that out of the 174 people that have seen the ad, okay, or displayed on phones and stuff like that, 57 of them clicked, and then out of the 57, 24 actually filled out our survey and had a chat with the chatbot. And then obviously that increases the lead to appointment ratio, which is what we want. That's what we're there for. That's what we live and breathe for. Each of those leads only costs 24 pound, 20 less than a tenner. Okay, so I've just bought a couple of Costas today, so it's cost me less than one of these bad boys, or two of these bad boys. Yeah, we're in the search now. This is a really important metric, boys and girls. If you're running any kind of Google ads specifically, how often your ads show. So, for instance, there's 100 people that do a Google search for a estate agent near me or a letting agent near me across the month. How often do our ads show? Okay, that's a question for your media company. How often does your ads show in the auction space? Okay, our ads this month have shown up 95% of the time. So 9 times out of every 10 searches that are happening in this particular postcode over the month so far. It's hard to get to 100%, but we try and get as close as we possibly can. Now, this can be 10%, 20%. It's a percentage, so it can be anything. If it's less than 10%, if it's got the little pointy arrow pointing that way, not that way, then you'll know that there's a lot of work to be done on the account to increase that to as much as you possibly can. That's one of the main pain points that we solve, is that agents come to us because they're not being found, even when they're running Google ads. Well, because we usually, one of our short wins is that we look at their search impression share, and they've got low ad scores, which obviously then Google don't like low ad scores. And ad score is a different conversation, but we got click through rate at 32%. So Google we've got a click through rate at 32%, which is brilliant. We've given Google 214 quid, basically 214 quid and 64 pence so far. So we've got a few more days of the month, but we've got already 24 leads, 24 families that are going to be having a conversation with us over the next hopefully we'll get a few of those, maybe one or two of those will come to valuation this month. But the majority of them, to be fair, will need nurturing, because obviously moving home isn't like selling cups of coffee and stuff like that. We are helping people, and it's more of a consultative approach. So we need to obviously find out a little bit more about them, and financially qualify them, and find out whether they've got a house to move to and all that sort of stuff, which will happen after the fact. But obviously from a lead generation point of view, a front end marketing point of view, we're actually getting in front of people that are actually looking. So out of 174 people, I've actually seen our ads, which we haven't paid for. We've only paid for the 57 people that have clicked on our ads. The average cost per click I haven't got here, but I'm not going to go into it too much. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this case study. Wanted to just bring you up to date on what we're doing in terms of Google ads. We are doing an awful lot of YouTube ads as well, so we're surrounding these people multiple times, and again, increasing the touch points. So when the valuer goes knocking on the door, there's that almost mini celebrity in a sense, which hopefully makes sense to an estate agent who wants to be the the trusted advisor and the go-to expert in your area. So anyway, I've got to go because I've got a call. But if you would like to drop a comment in, then please do. Don't let me stop you. If you're watching this again on my YouTube channel, then please hit the subscribe bell, hit the bell notification, and every time we come live with video like this and hopefully educational content on Google and YouTube ads, okay, then you'll be one of the first in the world to know. But I hope you enjoyed this. Any questions, let me know. Speak to you soon. Take care now.